Deep in the heart of southern Africa, there's a vast and enigmatic desert called the Kalahari. This sprawling expanse of red sand dunes and arid plains stretches across Botswana, Namibia, and South Africa, covering an area of over 900,000 square kilometers. The Kalahari is not just a desert, it's a place of stark beauty and profound mystery. It's a beautiful but tough place, with a blazing sun that scorches the earth and winds that seem to whisper secrets of ancient times. The Kalahari's climate is harsh, with temperatures soaring above 40 degrees Celsius during the day and plummeting to near freezing at night. Yet, despite these extreme conditions, life thrives here in ways that are both surprising and awe-inspiring. This is the home of the San people, sometimes called Bushmen. The San are one of the oldest continuous cultures on Earth, with a history that stretches back thousands of years. They have adapted to the Kalahari's challenging environment with remarkable ingenuity and resilience. Their story is written in the sand dunes and painted on the rocks. The ancient rock art of the San people, depicting scenes of hunting, dancing, and daily life, offers a window into their rich cultural heritage. These paintings are not just art, they are a testament to the San's deep connection to the land and their understanding of the natural world. They've lived here for a really, really long time. For millennia, the San have relied on their intimate knowledge of the Kalahari to survive. They have developed sophisticated techniques for finding water, hunting game, and gathering edible plants in an environment where resources are scarce. How have they survived in such a hard place? The answer lies in their deep understanding of the desert's rhythms and cycles. The San are expert trackers, able to read the subtle signs left by animals and the environment. They know where to find water hidden beneath the sand and which plants can provide sustenance. The San people are survival experts. Their skills in making fire, crafting tools, and hunting with bows and arrows are passed down through generations. These techniques are not just practical, they are a vital part of the San's cultural identity and their way of life. They know the desert like the back of their hand. Every rock, every dune, every plant has a story and a purpose. The San's knowledge of the Kalahari is encyclopedic, encompassing everything from the medicinal properties of plants to the migratory patterns of animals. They understand the land and the animals that live there. The San have a profound respect for the natural world, seeing themselves as part of a larger ecosystem. They believe in living in harmony with nature, taking only what they need and ensuring that the delicate balance of the desert is maintained. Their traditions teach us important things about being tough, adapting to change, and how people and nature need to live together. In a world that is increasingly disconnected from the natural environment, the San's way of life offers valuable lessons in sustainability, resilience, and the importance of community. The whispers of the Kalahari are not just the winds, they are the voices of a people who have thrived in one of the most challenging environments on Earth, and their story is one of endurance, wisdom, and harmony with nature. Living in the Kalahari isn't easy. The San are amazing trackers. They can see animal footprints, even old ones, and figure out how old the animal is and how healthy it is. This is super important for finding food. The San people hunt and gather. Men hunt with bows and arrows they make themselves. They use a special poison from plants and bugs to make the animals slow down. Women gather plants, berries, and roots, which are a big part of what they eat. Knowing what to find in the desert keeps them alive. One of the coolest things about the San is their language. The San people, also known as the Bushmen, have a unique way of communicating that sets them apart from any other group in the world. Their language is not just a means of communication, but a living testament to their rich cultural heritage and history. It's full of clicks, pops, and deep sounds. These sounds are not random. They are carefully crafted and hold significant meaning. The clicks are produced using various parts of the mouth, including the tongue, teeth, and the roof of the mouth. Each sound is distinct and can convey different messages, emotions, and even stories. These sounds aren't just words, they're a special way of talking. The San language is a complex system that requires a deep understanding of the nuances of each click and pop. It's a language that has been passed down through generations, preserving the wisdom and traditions of the San people. Each click, usually made with the tongue, teeth, and roof of the mouth, means something different. For example, a click made with the tongue against the roof of the mouth might indicate agreement, while a click made with the teeth could signify a question. The variety and complexity of these sounds make the San language one of the most fascinating in the world. San languages are different from any other language in the world. They are not just a means of communication, but a way of life. The language reflects the San people's deep connection to their environment, their community, and their ancestors. It's a living, breathing entity that evolves with the people who speak it. These special click sounds show how old their culture is and how different it is from others. The San people have been using this language for thousands of years, and it has remained largely unchanged. This continuity is a testament to the resilience and strength of the San culture. Language isn't just for talking for the San. It's a way to pass down knowledge, traditions, and values from one generation to the next. The elders teach the young ones not just the words and clicks, but the stories and meanings behind them. This oral tradition is a vital part of the San way of life. It's a big part of who they are and how they connect to their ancestors. The language is a bridge that connects the past to the present, allowing the San people to honor their heritage while adapting to the modern world. It's a beautiful and intricate system that showcases the richness of the San culture and their unique place in the world. The San don't have written books, so they tell stories to remember their history and traditions. For thousands of years, the San people have passed down their knowledge and wisdom through the art of storytelling. This oral tradition is a vital part of their culture, ensuring that each generation understands their heritage and the lessons learned from their ancestors. They sit around fires and share stories about old hunts, powerful spirits, and how important it is to take care of nature. These gatherings are not just about entertainment. They are a way to educate the young and reinforce the values that have sustained their community for centuries. The flickering flames of the firelight create a mesmerizing backdrop as elders recount tales of bravery, survival, and the deep connection they have with the land. These stories aren't just for fun. They are a crucial part of the San's way of life. Through these narratives, children learn about the skills needed for hunting, the importance of cooperation, and the respect required for the natural world. The stories are imbued with moral lessons and practical knowledge, ensuring that the wisdom of the elders is never lost. They teach kids important things about how to live. From a young age, San children are taught to listen carefully and remember the stories they hear. These lessons help them understand their place in the world and the responsibilities they have towards their community and the environment. The stories are a living library, preserving the collective memory and guiding the future generations. The San believe in spirits that live all around them. These spirits are considered guardians of the land, animals, and people. The San's spiritual beliefs are deeply intertwined with their respect for nature. They see the world as a living entity, where every element is connected and has a spirit that must be honored and respected. They do special dances and rituals to keep the spirits happy, so they have good luck hunting and stay safe. These rituals are elaborate and filled with symbolic meaning. The dances often mimic the movements of animals, invoking their spirits and seeking their favor. The rhythmic beats of drums and the chants of the participants create an atmosphere of reverence and unity. Their beliefs show how much they respect the environment that keeps them alive. The San's way of life is a testament to their deep understanding of ecological balance. They take only what they need and ensure that their actions do not harm the delicate equilibrium of their surroundings. This sustainable approach has allowed them to thrive in some of the harshest environments on Earth, living in harmony with nature and preserving their cultural heritage for future generations. The San lived peacefully for a long time, but now things are getting harder. Modern life is changing their traditions. Fences and borders stop them from moving around like they used to, which makes it hard to hunt and gather. Fighting with farmers and ranchers over land makes it even harder to survive. Even with these problems, the San are tough. They're trying to keep their culture alive while also living in a changing world. It's a tricky thing to do. The San are stuck between two different ways of life. People want them to join modern society, but they also want to keep their own traditions. Some San are going to school and using modern medicine. Others want to keep their old ways. Some groups are helping the San make money in new ways, like tourism and selling crafts. This gives them money and lets them share their culture with others. The San people show us how tough and adaptable humans can be. Knowing so much about nature, their special language, and their amazing stories are important for everyone. Their story reminds us to protect different cultures and what they know. The San's way of life teaches us about living sustainably and respecting nature. They remind us that everything is connected and that we need to take care of our planet. The Sand People's story shows us how important it is to understand and respect other cultures. It reminds us to protect the rights of people like them all over the world. Their fight for land, culture, and the right to make their own choices is a problem for everyone. Helping groups like the Sand isn't just about remembering the past. It's about making a future where everyone can live their own way and make the world more interesting. It's about understanding that there are many different ways to live and learn. What will happen to the Sand People? As the modern world gets closer, their way of life is in danger. Will they be able to keep their culture? We don't know. But one thing is for sure, the world is better with the Sand People in it. Their story, written in the sand and whispered in the wind, is important for everyone to hear.